Welcome back to Guitar Theory Modules. This is Module 76 and we're on pages 189 through 192. In the first part of this lesson, I'm going to show you how to recognize and write 7 sharp 9 and 7 flat 9 chords, and in the last part of this lesson, I'll show you how to play those chords on the guitar. You learned about the 9th chord in Module 75. The 9th chord and the 7 flat 9 are identical except for the 9th of the chord. In the 9th chord, the 9th is a major 9th above the root. In the 7 flat 9, the 9th is lowered, making it a minor 9th or flat 9 above the root. The 7 flat 9 is found most often in minor keys. The flat 9 part of the 7 flat 9 comes from the harmonic minor scale. For example, here's where a G7 flat 9 gets its flat 9. And keep in mind that this G is a dominant of C minor, so this is all going to be an extension of the dominant 7 chord. So if we use the notes from the C harmonic minor scale, we can stack the notes in thirds starting on G, again the dominant of C harmonic minor, and then we get these notes from low to high. G, B, D, F, and A flat. And that A flat is a minor 9th or flat 9 above the G, which is the root of the chord. If the 7 flat 9 is a 9th chord with a lowered 9th, then it's probably not a big surprise that the 7 sharp 9 has a raised 9th. The official name of a raised major 9th is an augmented 9th, but most musicians just call it sharp 9. And the 7 sharp 9 is found most often in minor keys. It's also called the Jimi Hendrix chord because of his extensive use of this chord, the sharp 9. The 9th of a 7 sharp 9 could very easily be respelled as a flatted 10th, which can then be thought of as a minor 3rd if you lowered an octave. In fact, the sharp 9 in this chord is often respelled as a minor 3rd, and we guitar players don't have to think about this too often since we usually just think in terms of shapes when we play the chords. Because the 9th of the 7 sharp 9 chord can be respelled to look like another 3rd in the chord, you end up essentially having a major 3rd and a minor 3rd in the same chord. On paper, this doesn't work, but in practice it sounds really cool, which is why you're going to hear this chord a lot in Jimi Hendrix's music and in quite a bit of blues tunes. There are just 2 steps for constructing 7 flat 9 and 7 sharp 9 chords. Step 1 is to write a dominant 9th chord as you learned about in Module 75. So if you need to review Module 75, now's a good time to do that. Step 2 is to flat the 9th if it's a 7 flat 9, or raise the 9th if it's a 7 sharp 9. And the note name should stay the same. You only have to change the accidental. So if you're lowering a 9th and it's a sharp note, change it to a natural note. If it's a natural note, change it to a flat note. And if it's already flat, change it to double flat. And if you're raising the 9th and that 9th is a flat note, change it to a natural note. If it's a natural note, change it to a sharp, and if it's already sharp, change it to double sharp. So if you wanted to write an F7 flat 9, first thing you would do is write an F9 chord. That's going to be F, A, C, E flat, and G. Then we lower the 9th of the chord. The 9th is G, change that G to a G flat, and then we have F, A, C, E flat, G flat, or F7 flat 9. And if you want to write an F7 sharp 9, again you start by writing the F9 chord. That's going to be F, A, C, E flat, and G. Now we're going to raise the 9th. The 9th is that G. We change it to a G sharp. And now we have F, A, C, E flat, G sharp, or F7 sharp 9. At the bottom of page 191, we have this exercise in constructing 7 flat 9 and 7 sharp 9 chords. Your job is to construct these chords using the steps we just talked about. And the first step is to write each chord as a ninth chord, so please review Module 75 if you need more help with that. If you have a copy of Guitar Theory modules, you can write your answers right there in the book and check your work on page 230. Your chords may appear in a different octave than mine, and that's okay. If you don't have a copy of Guitar Theory modules, you're going to need some manuscript paper to write on. I've got some free manuscript paper you can download from my website. The link is in the description. I'm going to go over the answers now, so pause the video, write your answers, start the video, and check your work. Number 1, D7 sharp 9. First write a D9 chord. That's going to be D, F sharp, A, C, and E. This is a sharp 9, so we're going to raise the ninth of the chord. The ninth is E. Change that E to an E sharp. Now we have D, F sharp, A, C, E sharp, D7 sharp 9. Number 2, F7 flat 9. First write an F9 chord. That's going to be F, A, C, E flat, and G. This is a flat 9, so we're going to lower the ninth. The ninth is G. That changes to G flat. And now we have F, A, C, E flat, G flat, F7 flat 9. Number 3, B flat 7 sharp 9. First write a B flat 9 chord. That's going to be B flat, D, F, A flat, and C. This is a sharp 9 chord, so we're going to raise the ninth. The ninth is C, becomes C sharp. And now we have B flat, D, F, A flat, C sharp, B flat 7 sharp 9. Number 4, E7 flat 9. First write an E9 chord. That's going to be E, G sharp, B, D, F sharp. This is a flat 9 chord, so we're going to lower the ninth. The ninth is F sharp, becomes F natural, or just F. And now we have E, G sharp, B, D, and F. E7 flat 9. Number 5, G7 sharp 9. First write a G9 chord. That's going to be G, B, D, F, and A. This is a sharp 9 chord, so we're going to raise the ninth. The ninth is A, becomes A sharp. Now we have G, B, D, F, and A sharp. G7 sharp 9. Number 6, A flat 7 sharp 9. First write an A flat 9 chord. That's going to be A flat, C, E flat, G flat, and B flat. Next we raise the ninth of the chord. The ninth is B flat. It becomes B natural, or just B. And now we have A flat, C, E flat, G flat, and B. A flat 7 sharp 9. Number 7, C7 sharp 9. First write a C9 chord. That's going to be C, E, G, B flat, and D. Next we raise the ninth of the chord. The ninth is D, becomes D sharp. And now we have C, E, G, B flat, D sharp, or C7 sharp 9. Number 8, E flat 7 flat 9. First write an E flat 9 chord. That's going to be E flat, G, B flat, D flat, and F. This is a flat 9, so we lower the ninth of the chord. The ninth is F. It becomes F flat. And now we have E flat, G, B flat, D flat, and F flat. E flat 7 flat 9. And finally, number 9, B7 flat 9. First write a B9 chord. That's going to be B, D sharp, F sharp, A, and C sharp. This is a flat 9 chord, so we lower the ninth of the chord. The ninth is C sharp, becomes a C natural, or just C. And now we have B, D sharp, F sharp, A, and C. B7 flat 9. Being able to write out 7 sharp 9 and 7 flat 9 chords is all well and good, but of course you want to be able to play them on the guitar. So I'm going to show you a movable 7 sharp 9 and a movable 7 flat 9 with a root on the 5th string. Let's look at the 7 flat 9 first. This is finger 2 playing the root, finger 1 playing the 3rd of the chord, finger 3 is playing the 7th, and finger 1 is playing the flat 9 of the chord. So finger 1 is barring strings 2 through 4, and we're muting the 1st string and the 6th string. This is a movable chord shape because there are no open strings. This happens to be an E flat 7 flat 9 that I'm playing because I'm placing the root of the shape on the E flat, string 5, fret 6. If I were to move it down a fret, now my root is on the D at the 5th fret, so now it's a D7 flat 9. And if I move another fret down, now I have a D flat or C sharp 7 flat 9. And here's a 7 sharp 9 shape you can play with the root on the 5th string. Finger 2 is playing the root. Finger 1 is playing the 3rd of the chord. Finger 3 is playing the 7th of the chord, and finger 4 is playing that sharp 9. And we're muting the 1st string and the 6th string. This is also a movable chord shape. I'm playing an E flat 7 sharp 9 because I'm placing the root on the E flat, string 5, fret 6. If I were to move it up a fret, now my root is on the E at the 7th fret, and we have an E7 sharp 9. And if I were to move it one more fret, now we have an F7 sharp 9. The best way to practice 7 flat 9 and 7 sharp 9 chords is to play them as often as possible. So, of course, play them when you see them in your music, but also remember that these chords are extensions of the dominant 7 chord. So, if you see a dominant 7, try playing a 7 sharp 9 or 7 flat 9 instead. Sometimes you like the way it sounds, sometimes you won't, but you won't know until you try. And as a little bonus tip, these chords are found most often in minor keys. Don't forget to check out my book, Guitar Theory Modules. Of course, you can watch all these videos for free, but if you have your own copy of Guitar Theory Modules, you'll have all this information in one place. It's going to be a lot easier to follow along, so I'll leave a link in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you in Module 77, where I'm going to show you how to recognize, write, and play minor 9 and major 9 chords.